Yo, what's up, guys? So today I'm going to talk about the top three profitable niches in 2025. So stay tuned for this video and let's get right into it. Number one, guys, is Gen Z's financial confusion. So growing up nowadays, right? A lot of people are growing up with the internet. There's a lot of stuff on the internet. You can always just find things, with your phone. Just search it up on Google. It's there, but that also leads to a lot of confusion because some people are missing out on real world experience and real world opportunities. So a profitable niche you can do is for Gen Zs, right? They have financial confusion. They don't, some of them, they understand, the internet tells them what to do, but they don't have real world application. Maybe they don't know how to actually start, by start to save money on a job, or maybe even where to find a job. So young people nowadays, they want to escape the 9 to 5. That's one of their biggest goals nowadays. They want to build a brand online. They want to build social media following. They want to be gamers, streamers, especially nowadays. But sometimes they're lost when it comes to money, investing or taxes. Some of them don't know how to do it. So you can step in and help these people. You can create a whole brand that's based specifically off of Gen Z. It doesn't have to be based off of a general population of adults and adults and older people. You can have Gen Z specific brand, and it could be all catered towards Gen Z. So you want to build content around money for the digital age for Gen Zs. You can create simple money guides like simple taskless PDFs and teach them how to make, save, and scale money, without sounding like you're their parents. So what you can do for Gen Z is you can have you can apply to things that they like. So for example, streamers, right? There's different streamers like Kai Cenat, DDG, all these different streamers. There's different sports players. There's different video games. Like some of them used to play Fortnite, and the Gen Zs they watch certain things on Netflix. What you can do is you can bring these people, use these people as examples on your personal page, your YouTube page, your TikTok page, your Instagram page. Use Gen Z's idols as personal examples and explain their finances, explain how they invest, explain things that they invested in, explain how they reinvested in themselves. You're kind of breaking down, like, okay, you guys like to stream. This is how much money you need to start streaming. This is how you can create different avenues to make money while streaming. This is how you can save taxes while you're streaming. This is how you can reinvest in your business, run advertisements to build up your audience, to build up your brand. This is things that you can help with the Gen Z financial confusion when it comes to things that they like. So you need to find things that they like and then optimize it to help them out and build a brand just off of that specifically. Um, Number two, guys, people who can't monetize their small audience. So some people have small audiences, right? They may have 100 to 1,000 followers, but they don't have any idea on how to really make a dollar from it. So if you can teach people how to turn their tiny following into a lot of money, like even a side income, this is a really profitable niche. So you can show practical funnels, right? Funnels like if they DM, if people DM you, right, then it can go to you freelancing, then it can go to small digital products. It can also go to affiliate setup links, building micro influencer systems. So if you have a small following, right, if you see people who have small following, you can help them create an income selling high ticket products, right? Selling products that are like, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000. These do work. This can most definitely work if you're solving an actual problem and you have real world experience and you can guarantee a result and you can solve a pain point, and you also have clients that you're working with. When you're selling these kind of high ticket products, right? You have to make sure that the clients that they're working with, number one, you can guarantee a result. Like you have proof that you show, hey, if you pay me, sorry, voice raspy today. If you pay me 2,000 to 5,000 to 10,000 every month, we can work together, and I can guarantee you this income which is, for example, you can guarantee them a return on their investment of, if they invest 10,000, sometimes they don't even want a return on as far as money. Sometimes they want a transformation. Sometimes they want to get, maybe if it's fitness, they want to get to a certain body weight, or maybe a certain, a look before they go on a wedding or before they go on a vacation. Maybe they want to, they opened up a business. They want to have at least, 500 different customers coming in per week, or maybe 1,000 customers coming in per week. You're not guaranteeing them an income, but you're guaranteeing them a result. You're showing them what you can do. And this is when the high ticket comes in. So this is what helps the small audience people who have small audiences and small following to make a real income. They have to sell higher ticket products. It's not going to really work with lower ticket. If they have a big audience now, like 100,000, 200,000 people, then they can sell $10 to $20 products and make a good living off of it, which is a lot easier. But in the beginning, you're gonna have to help them sell to their small audience, and this is a great profitable niche. So if you can cater towards these people, build a brand based off of that, hey, I can help you monetize your small audience, and you're showing results, how you help this person monetize off their small audience, how you help this person, whatever it is, like it could be whatever. You just need to help these people solve a problem and guarantee a result, and you can start making real money off of helping people with that. Number 3, guys, young adults who are struggling with real world adulting. So a lot of young people, they're struggling with certain things in life, right? We live in a different age now than it was to the early 2000s or the late 1990s and stuff, and it was like, you get a job, you have children, you have a family, you move into a house, and you can afford all of that, off of just a job. But nowadays it's very tough. Like a lot of people, they can't really afford all that stuff off of a job, and it's very hard. The groceries prices have risen, the car prices have risen, the gas prices, a lot of things have risen, right? And it's very tough to have that. So a lot of young adults are in confusion. Some of them are in their 20s and they don't know what they're gonna do. They have no idea. They have no clue. You can help people now. You can step in. This is a great niche to help, right? You want to help out the young adult who's struggling, who doesn't know what to do. They're 24, they're 25, maybe they're 28, 29. They're confused. They woke up, maybe they were working for 4 or 5 years. They get laid off. They have no idea what's going on. So if you can step in now and you can talk to them, explain them things about rent, about bills, groceries, taxes, how to cope with burnout, and you have a real world experience, you've helped other people, and you can show them a result and things that they can get out of it. So for example, rent, you can explain to them how they can eventually move out of their parents' house, how much they need to save up, good areas where they can rent out, how much money they need to rent, maybe the credit score they need, maybe if they put down the first 3 months, maybe they'll get this month for free at this place and that place, and you can work one-to-one with people, and you can help them, and you can get a plan for them, right? Just tell them, okay, hey, maybe you don't have a job. Well, this job and this job, if you give me a resume, I'll apply to these jobs for you. All you have to do is go to the interview. Once they go to the interview, they get hired, and you can talk about budgeting with them, how they can budget, save some money, then they can move out of their parents' house, and then they can get their life started. Even burnout, maybe you can look at how many hours have they been working. You can check maybe how many hours have they been sleeping. You can help them find a good sleep ring, and then they can sleep, and then you can track their REM sleep for them, like, hey, look, you got this much REM sleep, you didn't get this much sleep, did you drink water the day before, did you manage your stress levels? Okay, let's optimize your stress levels, your water, and your eating, and then let's increase the REM sleep. And then now you're helping their burnout, and this is a great niche. So build a channel, build a brand about adulting, like simplified, adulting simplified. So little habits, you can do little habit videos, routines, budgeting hacks, and weekly resets. These are some of the videos you can make on your YouTube channel or whatever platform you decide to use. And eventually, it could evolve into things like merch, planners, or even a community. Like you can make an app where you have people in the community who are talking to each other on a daily basis, and maybe you're sending out a message every day, helping people, things that they can look out for and things they can do. So these are the three profitable niches in 2025, guys. So get on those right after this video. Figure out how, if you know, if you're stuck at home and you don't know what to do, figure out one of these three niches and get to it. And then leave it in the leave a comment below as well, and tell us, you know, how it's going. Let us know, let everyone else know how it's going, how these niches working for you, and get started. Get started with something, build a side income on the side, and I'll see you guys next time. If you like this video, share, subscribe, peace.